Hey everybody, 8-Bit Josh here, and welcome back to another Aurora Zoo episode. And this time, we are starting a new area in the zoo, which is always exciting, I feel like. We are going to start we have started a like bird area. So, as you guys know, there are 4 types of birds in the game. There's the common ostrich, there's the southern cassowary from the Australia pack, there's the peafowl, and the flamingo, the greater flamingo. So we're going to do a section that has all 4 of those animals. And this one is, this is a pretty massive build. This is a large, humongous dome that we made. Actually made it on stream. And yeah, you guys know I like to plug my Twitch channel. Like I said, we play Planet Zoo every Saturday on my Twitch channel. The link to that is always in the description down below. It's just twitch.tv/8bit_Josh. But we'd love to have you. It's a lot of fun. We just hang out and chill. We talk a lot about food and just a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, so I decided, because this building is so big, I wanted to put like a little mini food court. And so we have a Mixolente and a Gulpy soda, and I just kind of did like a little mock-up kind of menu section there, and then got like a little shelf with some condiments, you know, maybe some sauces for your tacos and your burritos. Who doesn't like tons of sauce on their burritos? I do anyway. But yeah, the building is so massive, like it needed something besides just the habitat. So I thought doing like a little mini food court would be a good idea. You know, we did the same thing in the hippo habitat building we did, because it's just so big it needed something else. But one of the things I wanted to do with this, because it is a large round building, is I wanted the path to actually go all the way around the outside of the building, or like inside the building, but you know what I mean, like hug along the wall. So that's what I did, and then I created this little extra wall piece to kind of go all the way around. And then here, yeah, you can see I'm just placing the habitat barrier. Just used a null barrier because the walls are there, so those are going to act as the actual barrier for the ostriches. If I did I even say? I honestly can't remember if I said, but this is for the ostriches. I just said it, and then I kind of hit me like I feel like I didn't actually tell you guys at the top of the video. But anyway, yeah, this is for the ostriches. So it was a really fun build, and I thought it was just kind of a unique thing to do with, like I said, the path kind of going around on the outside of it. And so that way you kind of get a 360-degree view of the ostriches down below. Here I'm just kind of trying to sort out the staff entrance into the habitat, because it was kind of a little bit wonky with the walls there. But yeah, and then we kind of skip ahead. I'm starting to kind of figure out the terrain, and then obviously the plants. The ostriches don't really like a whole lot of plants, so that large tree I put right in the middle is about it. You might have noticed, and we'll see this when we get into the real-time gameplay, but I put a bunch of the elephant grass around the food court building, which also doubles as the shelter for the ostriches. So you can see right there, I actually ended up taking all of that out because it was making their like plant limit go too high, and I wanted to add some other stuff into the habitat. So I removed all that. So you know, well, I still kind of like that idea, so I might use that in another habitat somewhere. But yeah, and then just kind of placing some rocks around, giving a little bit of a more natural look around the habitat. And I think that pretty much does it for the time lapse. So let's go ahead and jump into the real-time gameplay. All right, and here we are. Here is our completed I guess ostrich dome. I don't really know what else you would call it, but here's our little food court area. And I tried to spruce it up. I tried to spruce it up a little with some plants around there, and then just some extra details. You know, got some little benches there so they can sit down and eat. But I'm happy with how it turned out. I think it's nice. It's simple. It's not anything too crazy, but you can see I removed the elephant grass that I was using on the side. My thought behind that was to kind of make it appear to be like more just blended in with the scenery of the habitat. And, you know, like I said, I do like that idea, and I may use that in another habitat where maybe where the animals have a higher limit for their plant coverage. But yeah, so it's a pretty simple little food court. And then as you can see, so we move around, you can see the path goes all the way down. Just decorated the path with some simple lights, and I actually took the same education board that we made for the hippo habitat and used it here for the ostrich. Since they're both African animals, the design fit for both, so I just used them. But we actually have 3 of them in this whole thing because it is so large. So we have another one over there, and then one over there. And I like this little spot right here, but this tree is why I removed the elephant grass off the building, because it was just over the limit. And I know you could say, well, you could have just taken out this gigantic tree, but I like that it's like right in the middle. It's really tall, and it just, I don't know, I like it, but I guess you guys let me know what you think. Would it be better to take the tree out and then we could add more plants and things around inside the habitat itself? I don't know, but I like it this way. I think it looks pretty good, but like I said, let me unpause the game. I'll let you guys let me know what you think. If there's like an overwhelming majority saying to take the tree, why do I keep doing that? Taking the tree out, then we'll do that. But again, you guys know how much I love when you build domes like this. You get all this like crisscross pattern here. It's so cool. But yeah, like I said, we built the actual building on stream. So hopefully we'll see you guys over on the Twitch channel sometime, because we would definitely like it. Although I did say I stream it every Saturday. If you happen to be watching this on the day this video comes out, so today would be Friday. Tomorrow I'm actually playing Planet Coaster Console Edition because I'm being hosted by Frontier. So we're going to be playing that. We may jump into Planet Zoo a little bit, but we're starting with Planet Coaster Console Edition. Otherwise, yeah, normally every single Saturday we're playing Planet Zoo for sure. So yeah, this is the ostrich building. I think it turned out really cool. It's definitely big, it's fancy, but it looks good. And the ostriches, we have 4 of them. They look happy. They look happy. But we got everything they need. Got enrichment items. Of course, we have to have heaters because we are in an Arctic biome, so we have to make sure it's plenty warm for them. Yeah, there we go. I think it turned out pretty cool. And then I did a little bit of pre-planning outside. So if we come out here, and there you can see the building outside. Looks really cool. I love the design. I think it honestly, the way I use these pieces, which are all the Arctic pieces, almost has a little bit of an Asian flair to it, I feel like. But it's pretty cool. I like it. Now, obviously, still need lots of detailing around here, and then the path coming off that way, and the path going into the building. Let me melt the snow so this way you guys can kind of see better what I did as far as like pre-planning goes. So we kick on the rain there, melt all of our snow. So there you can see, I already have the path laid out, and granted, the path could change as we actually start building out the whole area. I'm taking a little bit of inspiration from our last zoo, Wildlife World, and putting the staff area right in the middle, so that way they can maintain, you know, each habitat that we have. Like, I'm guessing I'd like to have one over here, probably one here, and then one over here. So that's kind of my general thought. I did a little bit with like terrain here just because I don't want it to be completely flat. It's more interesting when terrain looks, you know, like actual real terrain. The other thing, we have the monorail. So the monorail actually goes in this way. So if anybody's over here, they're probably coming from, well, not probably, they would be coming from like somewhere over here, wherever the next area is gonna be. So we'll have to decide, you know, do we want the monorail to go through any of the habitats over here? My thought is yes, because again, this is an Arctic biome, so we want to kind of make sure the guests are inside and warm as much as we can. You know, we have the monorail goes through the cheetah habitat, and then as well as our giant hippo habitat here. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited. It's always exciting when you start a new area. Plus, I figured I wanted to do something over here because we kind of made our way over this way, and I wanted to fill this out before we went any further out here. Well, definitely another area is going to be right here, and then from there, I don't know where the next area is going to be. I don't know if we'll do anything on this side of the river. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. We'll probably, yeah, I'm guessing we'll probably go out this way somewhere. This is the edge of the map right here. You can see the white line, so we can't go too much further out that way. I know we still have like so much space everywhere else, but again, this is supposed to be, the zoo is supposed to be a lot more compact than Wildlife World was. And just, you know, I don't want it to be as sprawling, because Wildlife World, if you saw that, then you know that zoo is just massive. It's absolutely sprawling, and it's just, it was so big. But yeah, so that's kind of why, you know, kind of why I wanted to start working over here. That way we make sure everything is still pretty close together. And then, yeah, there you go. We actually already have people walking over to see the ostriches. Well, they're getting some to eat, but they'll go over, I think. Oop, turn the speed down. Oh, there we go. We got some people watching. Nice. Got some people watching the ostriches. That's what you like to see. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's always exciting when we get to start a new area, so I'm looking forward to building it out, and hopefully you guys are too. So with that, I'm going to leave this episode here, so be sure to leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below. I am 8-Bit Josh, and thanks for watching. See ya.